Hello everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another review of the latest series of Dexter. This is my review for episode 4, so let's talk about it. Okay, so Dexter, New Blood, episode 4. This episode is titled H is for Hero. H is for Harrison. So this episode, there might be spoilers in this, so please be aware of that. I don't want you watching if you're easily spoiled. Otherwise, if you are and you don't care, carry on. So this episode primarily focuses around Harrison and his relationship with Dexter, and some goings on that occur. Now in this episode, there's an incident in school where the kid that Harrison has befriended, the kid that has been bullied all his time at school and has got no friends, has apparently concocted an idea to come into school and kill loads of people. Although this is an element of truth within this, we don't see it happen on screen, but what's occurred is that he's come at Harrison and Harrison's defended himself. Harrison's been stabbed but got the knife in a tussle and slashed at the kid, thusly saving everyone because they find his books with all the info in, his kill list and all this sort of stuff, and it adds to the narrative that this kid was planning something and wanted to hurt a lot of people. Dexter obviously doesn't believe this. You get that, you get that air of distrust in Dexter, in just the way he's looking at Harrison, this sort of thing. And Dexter goes on his old forensic training, kicks back in, and he does his own investigating into it, only to find out that Harrison is not telling the truth in the narrative of what occurred. But Harrison was the one that first attacked him. Now, this episode does have callbacks to the John Lithgow era. We do see a picture of John Lithgow. We do see when Harrison's listening to a podcast about the Trinity Killer. This is a podcast that's carried out by the young girl that's been in a couple of the episodes, the young Asian-looking Chinese girl who runs a podcast on killings and is in town because of the Matt Caldwell stuff. Obviously the episode also delves into what's going on with Kurt Caldwell and his insistence that he's heard from his son when in actual fact he hasn't, and why is he giving this narrative that he has heard from his son and this sort of a thing. So the episode, on the grander scheme of things, it progresses the story of Harrison and what's going on with him, but very little to do with the overall killer arc, which by the end of the episode we come to realise is actually, or it definitely does look to be, Kurt Caldwell, because there's this young girl hanging around at his one of his restaurants, and he offers her a job. She doesn't take it, but by the end of the episode you see him taking her to what looks like the cabin that the girl had escaped from in a previous episode, the girl that got shot, this sort of a thing. So yeah, now although the narrative isn't progressed too much outside of the Dexter and Harrison stuff, you do get the sense that a lot more has gone on, because it completely plays different to what the previous 3 episodes have, which have very much been around the focus of the hunt for Matt Caldwell and this sort of a thing, which made the progress of the narrative feel quite slow. So in this one, like I said, it hasn't progressed too much, but you get a sense that stuff has happened, because you get a lot of character growth within this episode, especially around Harrison, and you find out a lot of what's gone on with this character. So again, a fantastic episode, very enjoyable. I did like this episode. Michael C. Hall, like I said previously, stepped back into this character like he's never been away, and it's fantastic to have Dexter back, especially after how his ending was treated in the last series. You know, that was a bit of a kick in the face to Dexter fans. A lot of the other cast have some fantastic stuff to do. Obviously, Deborah Morgan, Dexter's sister, Jennifer Carpenter, she has some stuff to get her teeth into in this episode. She's very good in it. Conveys her emotions over Harrison very well, this sort of thing. And Harrison himself, the young actor, he's growing to be a lot of interest within this series. In what's going on with him, he's fantastic. I wasn't entirely sold on him in the very first episode that I saw him, but ultimately he's grown on me, and he's become a lot of interest within the episode and series. So fantastic stuff. I believe we've got 6 episodes left. I think it's a 10 episode series as far as I'm aware. So I look forward to where this is going, and you know, yeah, fantastic, brilliant, really enjoyed it. Tell me your thoughts once you've watched it. Anyway, this is AJ. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next week with my thoughts on next week's episode, which is episode 5. So please hit that notification bell and subscribe button, all that stuff, and I'll see you there. Take care all, and goodbye. Be safe.